For millennia, the labyrinth was nothing more than a ghost story, a mythic prison for a monster that never existed. But what if the legend wasn't a metaphor, but a blueprint? In 2024, a discovery on the island of Crete has sent shockwaves through the archaeological community, suggesting that the labyrinth was not a dream, but a physical, terrifying reality. We are standing on the precipice of a truth that could rewrite the history of the Bronze Age. The scale of the Minoan civilization is often underestimated, yet the evidence is mounting. In 2024 alone, the Palace of Knossos saw a staggering milestone, surpassing 1 million visitors. People flock to these ruins not just to see stones, but to touch the heartbeat of a lost world. But beneath the footsteps of 1 million tourists lies a much deeper, much darker secret that has remained hidden in the shadows for 4,000 years. To understand the magnitude of this new find, we must first look at the complexity of the Minoan mind. They weren't just builders, they were masters of spatial manipulation. At Knossos, researchers recently uncovered the longest known linear inscription to date, etched onto a circular ivory object. This undeciphered script is the key to their logic, a language that speaks of a highly organized, sophisticated society that mastered the art of the subterranean. Now, the focus shifts from the palace to the wilder, untamed terrain of Papura Hill. Here, amidst the dust and the heat, archaeologists have stumbled upon something that defies simple explanation. A 4,000-year-old labyrinthine structure has been unearthed, a complex network of passages that mirrors the terrifying descriptions found in ancient texts. It isn't just a tomb or a temple, it is a geometric masterpiece of ancient engineering. This isn't just another ruin, it is a structural anomaly. The layout of the Papura Hill site suggests a level of planning that goes far beyond mere survival. The way the stone corridors twist and turn implies a deliberate attempt to disorient anyone walking through them. It is as if the Minoans were building a physical manifestation of a puzzle, a way to control movement, to hide secrets, or perhaps to house something that required absolute isolation. But there is a ticking clock. The very ground that holds these secrets is under immediate threat. A new airport project has identified Papura Hill as the perfect location for a radar tower. As modern construction prepares to move in, the weight of heavy machinery and the leveling of the earth threaten to crush this 4,000-year-old monument forever. We are witnessing a race between progress and preservation, where the loser is history itself. What makes this discovery so revolutionary is the shift in how we view Minoan architecture. For years, we believed their labyrinth was a metaphorical description of the Palace of Knossos' confusing layout. However, the physical evidence on Papura Hill suggests that the labyrinth was a specific dedicated architectural form. It was a specialized structure, separate from the palaces, designed with a singular, mysterious purpose. Recent ground-penetrating radar data is beginning to reveal the true extent of these subterranean structures. The scans show that what we see on the surface is only the tip of the iceberg. Beneath the soil, there are vast, interconnected chambers that suggest a massive, engineered underworld. The radar reveals a precision in the stone placement that suggests these tunnels were not dug by hand, but were part of a larger, highly calculated subterranean complex. Why would a civilization invest such immense energy into building underground? The possibilities are as vast as the Mediterranean itself. Some archaeologists suggest these were ritualistic spaces, designed to facilitate a journey into the underworld, a physical descent into the realm of the gods. Others argue they were practical, used for grain storage or as defensive bunkers during times of siege. But the design is too complex for simple utility. Could the labyrinth have been a way to manage the sacred? In many ancient cultures, the labyrinth represents a path of transformation. By navigating the darkness, the initiate is reborn. If the Minoans were building these structures, they were likely creating a space where the physical and the spiritual met. The complexity of the Papura Hill suggests a mastery of psychology through architecture, using space to induce awe, fear, or enlightenment. The connection to the Minotaur myth becomes harder to ignore when you look at the engineering. While the monster is likely a myth, the need for a place that could contain something, be it a secret, a ritual, or a person, is clearly documented in the very stones of Crete. The labyrinthine structures provide the physical context that the myths were missing. They provide the where to the legend's what. As we look closer at the linear A inscriptions found at Knossos, we see a society that was obsessed with order and record-keeping. This wasn't a primitive culture acting on impulse. This was a civilization of mathematicians and engineers. The labyrinth on Papura Hill is the ultimate expression of that obsession, a controlled, geometric chaos that required immense mathematical precision to construct without collapsing under the weight of the hill itself. But as we stand here, the threat of the airport radar tower looms closer every day. Every day that passes without intervention is a day closer to the permanent loss of this data. If the construction proceeds as planned, the most significant archaeological discovery of 2024 could be crushed into rubble before we even understand what it truly means. The labyrinth is fighting for its life against the march of modernity. What will we tell future generations? Will we tell them that we found the labyrinth, but chose to build a tower over it? Or will we find a way to protect these subterranean marvels? The discovery on Papura Hill has opened a door to the Minoan underworld, but it is up to us to decide if we are ready to walk through it. The truth is buried deep, waiting to be heard. If you want to go deeper into the unseen corners of history, make sure to subscribe to Epoch Unseen. We hunt for the truths that time tried to bury. Join us as we continue to uncover the mysteries that define our past. Thank you for watching.